Hello! This video is to help you complete the Everything's on Sale assignment. Now, I said that grades were going to be submitted on Sunday for the progress reports, but the progress report schedule has been changed as of this weekend, and those grades do not need to be in until next weekend. So that being said, you have a bit of an extension on getting this assignment in. And to help you during that extension, I'm going to make this video because we do need to move on with the lesson. We need to move on with the class, and we don't have time to go over this assignment over and over again. So this video is to help you complete the assignment. So today I'm going to show you how to figure out percent difference, like a change, like a discount. 20% off or 30% off, or an amount off of a price. So I like to use a Venn diagram, pie chart. Yes, a pie chart to communicate this idea. Now, normally at a store, if you pay full price for something, let's say you look on the shelf and something is listed as $5, and you pay the $5. In that case, we can say that you paid 100% of the price. And so we pay like a pie, we pay the whole thing, and that's 100%. Now, a price may be reduced. We might take 20% off, like in the example of item A. Now, if we take 20% off, we can do this, like so. And so I'm going to remove this 20%. Now, when we remove the 20%, we're left with the rest of the pie. Now, the whole pie is 100%, and we remove 20%. We know the rest of this pie is 80%. The idea is that we simply subtract my discount percentage from 100%. So we do 100% minus the discount percentage. Okay? 100% minus the discount percentage will give you the percentage that you are paying. So we're not paying this portion anymore. Now we're paying for this portion of the price. So that's the first step. Now, percentages are good for visualizing things like this, for imagining a part of 100, right? You'll see them a lot in data and graphs and charts. But the thing about percentages is they're not super easy to work with in terms of calculations or arithmetic or, working with any other numbers, right? So, because we're not going to multiply by 80 or 20, that'll blow our number up real big, right? So we are going to convert a percentage to a decimal. Now that process is not a complicated one. And I'm going to write here, convert percent to decimal. And this is not a difficult process. Okay, you've done it before, I'm sure. You might have forgotten, but you've certainly done it. So let's say, for example, a percentage like 80%. We don't always write it, but there is effectively a little decimal right there. There's always a decimal after the ones place. In this case, we have a 0 in the ones place, so the decimal right there. When we convert a percentage to a decimal, all we do is you just make that decimal hop to the left 2 spots so that it's sitting in front of our number. So 80% will become 0.80. Now, we can also write, if we like, 0.8. Any zeros that are hanging on the end, we don't need. But it's not going to hurt your math to leave the 0 in. It's just a thing we can do if we choose. To do this last step, and so that's it, right? So we get the 0.8. So for this last step, this one may require the use of a calculator if you're not comfortable with multiplying decimals. And that's fine. I want you to focus more on this process than the steps of multiplying decimals. You'll have a calculator with you wherever you go anyways, so I'm not going to sweat it. So, but you know, it'd be nice if you learned, just because it's good practice. It'll make some things you learn later on in math easier to understand. So we do multiply the price by the decimal. The decimal we just found. And you can use either 0.80 or 0.8, but you multiply the price by the decimal. And you can use a little calculator here. This is my calculator. I use at home. It's very nice, very fancy. I'm going to take our $5. That's our price. We're going to multiply it by the decimal we found. So 5 times 0.8. And look here, if I can avoid a glare, 5 times 0.8 is 4. So that simply becomes $4. So, last step, 5, yeah, that's visible, times 0.8, 8 equals 4. Okay? And so my final price is $4. So when you take 20% off of a $5 price, what remains is only $4. Now just remember these 3 simple steps. We reduce my 100% by the discount percent. In this case it was 20. Then we convert our new percentage that we found to a decimal. And then we multiply the price by that decimal. And that's our 3 steps. Now, if you were here last Wednesday, you may remember a different process that I use. If you still don't understand how to do this after that process, you will more than likely find this process easier. So that being said, I hope this was helpful. Just simply, instead of 5 or 20 for any of your other numbers, for any of your other items, just use a different item. Now, I want to talk briefly about the assignment itself. I want to make extra clear what you need to do. You have a budget of $50. Okay, you walk into the store, you have $50, and you're buying items that are all on discount. Now, you're not buying them for their original price, the $5. You're buying them for the new price that we find, our reduced price, because we're on sale. So when you're buying all these things on sale, with the money that you have, say the $50, I want you to try to spend as much money as you can by buying as many things at the reduced price. Okay? Write down the letters for each item you buy, and then below that, put in the total price of every item. Okay? The total price of the items combined. Alright, include those 2 things, and I'm sure you'll make a passing grade for sure. If not, an A. So you have a great day, and I hope this makes the assignment a little bit easier for you. Thank you for watching.